What's up, guys? It's Team Kuribrohs here with a special deck profile of Spyral's Post-Circuit Break presented by Vlad here. So we'll just get right into the profile. Like, people are sort of interested in seeing what this is all about.
Right.
So yeah, cool.
So arguably the best deck for the coming weeks.
Yeah.
So we start off the deck profile with 3 Super Agent. Our friend who has the third one forgot to bring it in. But yeah, but we're playing 3 Super Agent. You can probably get away with 2, but this is just a really important card in the deck. Secondly, with Quick Fix, this card's also pretty broken with Machine Dupe as well. Very, very good card. Like the recursion with this is just insanely good. Then we got Tree Drone, checks top card of your deck, well, opponent's deck rather. Lets you stack your opponent's deck without cheating. You always just give them a hand trap, and then
So that's
so
what
much
beginners
harder
plays
for
and
them.
sort of stuff like that.
Yeah, really good card. Also being able to add back Super Agent from the grave is a very relevant effect. And Master Plan, you summon this off of the new guy, the double helix. This card's really good. Adds the trap card Mission Assault? Rescue. Which is like a monster born, and then you link away with this, and then you get a free like plus $1 million. You get Resort, you get any Spyral monster from your deck. This card's phenomenal.
Yeah, it just like starts everything off.
Yeah. And I got Sleeper, the big daddy of the deck. You always end your boards with this guy. So strong. He's a fiend randomly. One last resort. This card's really important. Even though it has the non-targeting and the destruction part, there's like OTKs with it where you'd grab the mission rescue or whatever off this, and then you'd send it to grave with this to OTK them. So it basically makes drone and agent and OTK on its own. Like 8,000 damage through like a back row and like 2 cards. It's insane. It's so good.
We might have a quick look at it later just to like show off people.
And then Destrudo, it's kind of like a more interesting card in the deck. You wouldn't really think to put in this deck, but it is quite strong. Being able to send off Dragon Ravine seems you already play field spells, and there's so many cool like Ancient Fairy Dragon plays with this deck. The only problem is getting the Ancient Fairy. If like the Ancient Fairy Dragon's the first player doing, it can be kind of awkward to get rid of on the field, but it usually isn't a problem. The deck's quite consistent.
Okay.
And then we got Time Traps, we got 3 Ashes, so very strong in the format. Then Tree Draws, because it's insanely good against Spyral, even in our format, because we have like triple terraforming, so this card becomes even insaner.
Okay.
And then more insane. Insaner's not a word. And then we got Maxine DD Crow. DD Crow might be like strange to some people, but you can search it with this new rank one we got. This Lurlusk thing. It adds any level 1 wing beast from your deck to your hand, so you can add DD Crow to make your boards powerful. And it's a rank 1, the Lurlusk thing, so it's really good with the quick fix stuff. And Maxi, the God card.
Of course, yeah. Probably should be banned, but we'll not get into that debate in this video.
And then we got spells, so we got 3 Spyral Resort. Drawing multiple cards is fine as long as you don't get drawn. This card's just phenomenal. Add any Spyral monster from deck to your hand once per turn. Putting monsters from your grave back to the deck, also insane. So it's such a good card.
Yeah.
Also, making your Spyrals not be able to be targeted is quite strong.
Yeah.
Dragon Ravine, it sends Destrudo. Gateway to Chaos, we're playing a Rotation, so you can give this to them to play on Struggling Battle, and you just lock them out of the field spell, which is very, very relevant.
In the mirror match, it's really important,
And then to support that, we're playing the 3 Terraformings and the 3 Rotations.
Just more search.
Yeah, just you want to make your deck as consistent as possible. We're playing 3 Machine Dupe, cards insane with Quick Fix and Drone to an extent, much like then. Then we got Big Red, Foolish, and 1 for 1. You can probably fit in Soul Charge as well. For this like start off deck profile, this is like more of a just a very standard build.
Yeah, the very basics.
Yeah, very basics. Yeah, this card sends Destrudo and Quick Fix and all that stuff. This card's very good. 1 for 1 summons all the good level ones, which is like Quick Fix mainly. But the only problem with this is it gets Ash and be like kind of bad. But if you have if the rest of your hand's the rest of your hand is playable, then like when they Ash the 1 for 1, you just go double helix and they just got punished here.
Yeah, and also like sometimes discarding is not too bad. So you can set up for Big Red and things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then the traps we're playing the 1 Rescue and the 1 Utility Wire. Utility Wire is quite interesting. It's like a Phoenix Wing Wind Boss. It just puts like a face-up card your opponent has on top of the deck. And then Rescue's like a monster reborn in the graveyard. So like to play around like Shrouding Valley even more. You can end with this. If you end with this in the graveyard on like a Super Agent engrave, just say they like Struggling Value. You end with like the Sleeper on the field. Then you have this engrave, so if they like Resort, you just pop it with by summoning Agent on their turn. So like it's a very versatile card.
And it's like not a problem of like getting into grave because you search it off the master plan and you pitch it quickly.
Just right for Quick Fix.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, you can send off the Resort, which is the combo we'll see. We'll show at the end of the video.
Sure. Cool.
Then we're playing for extra. expect 2 double helix, you can play 3. We feel like it's a bit more detrimental if you get ashed if you play 3. So I think 2 is just good enough. I don't think 3 comes up too much. There's a few combos that it can come up in, so it could be worth to maybe play 3. Then we're playing 2 Firewall Dragons. This card's very good in this deck. Like the bouncing effect just makes your boards like even harder to break, and it can be like you can sometimes use it to summon quick fixes from your deck, from your hand, if you haven't if you didn't resolve Machine Dupe or whatever. Then 1 Warlord, this guy's new from Circuit Break as well. Very, very interesting card. It's kind of like a good floodgate. It's like it lets you take your opponent's monsters, which is quite an interesting effect that we haven't seen in a while. And being able to like lower attack points without being able to get disrupted is kind of interesting too. But yeah, very, very interesting card.
And playing the number of like Link 4s may seem a little bit high, but because we don't have stuff like Trigate, you need more sort of boss monsters.
Then we play Deco Talker. This is part of the OTK we'll show at the end. Also, it's a very good card. Gaia Saber just comes up quite a bit. Lets you like put markers on your firewall and stuff. Because sometimes you don't want to make this, and you'd rather just make this instead.
Yeah, and give yourself more zones and whatnot.
And then 1 Ningirsu. This card doesn't come up in, like an insane amount of times, but it can out a lot of things that can like struggle to beat. This card can, I'm almost certain it can be out for this thing. Yeah, so it says that this doesn't target. It can out like problem cards like this, because this can be kind of hard to out in the mirror sometimes. So yeah, this card's pretty interesting. Also, you can sometimes do like a combo with you, which is the other, like it's a rank 2, or Link 2, wherever you play. This card's very strong, ends your board like even more unbreakable.
Gives you protection and lets you draw 1 sometimes with Niggas.
Yeah, with the Niggas. And then 1 Proxy Dragon, phenomenal card, very good Link 2. And then we got a new card from Circuit Breaker again, a Cash condition. So this card's very interesting. So when Flink summoned, you can bounce both monsters it points to. Well, everything it points to rather. So if your opponent like misplays and puts their sleeper in like the wrong zone, like the extra monsters on here, or rather like the zone pointing up to the extra monster zone, you can just like summon this in front of it and then bam, goes back to the hand without targeting. And then it has another interesting effect where you can like call a card name or whatever, and you keep like sending cards from the deck to your graveyard up to the number of link values that are pointing to it or whatever. So if it's like pointing to a Firewall Dragon, you can mill 4 cards. Just say you call like just any card name, right? Yeah. So you can call like Machine Dupe or something, right? Or like 1 for 1. It's like one of the powerful cards in your deck. And if you hit it, well done, you got an insane like +1. Or, right, even if you mill cards, a lot of the cards in this deck are good to mill. So if you mill like quick fixes and stuff, it can be quite very good.
Yeah, or the mission or stuff like that.
And the missions and the drones to a lesser extent. And then we got the XYZ. So we're playing Princess Sprite, very good rank 1. Lets you activate the top card of the deck. It's a monster sent to graveyard, and if it's a spell or trap, you add it to your hand. Very strong effect. Then there's Lyricus XYZ. This just lets you add DD curve from deck to your hand. Doesn't really do anything else.
But doesn't it feature combos? You can just make it in the middle of it.
Yeah. This is also kind of funny because your opponent takes any battle damage. Yeah, you take from battles involving it as well. So when you detach or whatever, it's on 300. So you can sometimes just slam into one of your opponent's big monsters and they just take a bunch of damage. So do you, obviously. But you can sometimes just kill them with this.
That's fair. That's very fair.
And then another new card from Circuit Break, Baguska number 41, the terribly tired Tapir. Unfortunately, we got this card because this card is a very, very degenerate card. So what it does is, when it's in attack mode, it can't be destroyed by opponent's card effects, they can't target it either. And then when it's in defense mode, all monsters on the field are switched to defense position, and then monsters who are in defense position get their effects negated. They're actively defect negated. So this, like, you just summon this in defense mode when you have a bunch of link monsters on the field, and obviously the link monsters can't be in defense mode. So you can if you end your board with this, just like ask them to out it, and then usually they can't. So
and then next you switch it to attack and just kill them.
Yeah. Then during each time I phase, I have to detach 1.
Yeah, but that's not too relevant because like you're probably going to kill them in a turn or 2 once you summon it.
Exactly. And then the last card we play is the Ancient Fey Dragon for Chichudo. Vital to some of the combos. Well, not vital, but it's like it helps out in a lot of the combos. It makes it so the Strudo isn't like as painful because you end on like 5,000 life instead of just like 4,000 or whatever. Also, it can out like set rotation stuff if needs to be. Basically, I think just extra decks like fairly standard. Some of the things you can cut is like maybe the Boral Load, like maybe the Akashic, but we just put them in here just to showcase all the like new cool cards from Circuit Break. This isn't the cool card, but you know, it makes the format a bit interesting. This is a cool card though.
It is pretty cool, and also like because we don't have things like Tri-Gate and Link Kuribroh, we have to like work with what we have.
Yeah, exactly.
But the deck is still, I think we can all agree, like
very powerful.
Yeah, definitely like one of the best decks of the format, if not the best. There's YCS and Dallas in
next week.
Yeah, next week, and then London in 2 weeks' time, and
the week after that. Yeah.
The week after that, yeah. So I think we're gonna see the deck really perform well. So yeah, is there anything else that you want to say before we finish up the deck profile?
Happy birthday to Calvin Chung.
There he is.
It's his 20th today. We're gonna go out partying.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see. And that's pretty much it.
Subscribe to Team Kuribrohs.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel and get ready for the long reign of Spyral. So this is Team Kuribrohs signing out.